AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. We have a guest in studio from Central District Health Department. Carly Simonson is the Deputy Director, and we're going to talk about ways to beat the heat because the heat will win if you let it. So first off, welcome back.
Good morning, Brian. Thanks for having me.
We were getting caught up on 4th of July stuff and things like that, but let's face it, the heat is something that we are dealing with, and temperatures are warm nationwide right now. And you can hear some record temperatures that are popping up in some areas, but around here we have our share of heat and humidity to deal with. And this is something that if you don't do this right, that heat is going to come back and get you.
That's right. So really here to talk about the term extreme heat. So what does extreme heat, or what qualifies as extreme heat? And really we use that terminology when temperatures are hotter than average. So in general, we're talking temperatures above 90 degrees and usually for more than one day at a time. Then you factor in that humidity. Certain parts of the country have that higher humidity, and that can definitely make those temperatures feel a lot warmer.
And the reality of humidity, folks here in the plains, and especially where you're growing crops, crops tend to hold on to some of that humidity, so it will make it feel more humid. But the farther south you go and the closer to the ocean you go, you get into Texas, you get into Louisiana, you get into Florida, and any of the Gulf Coast states. I'm telling you what, this is going to seem casual here because once that humidity hits down there, be ready. So, and that's something they have to plan for too.
Absolutely. So when we're talking extreme heat or higher temperatures, what we want to educate or raise awareness about are heat-related illnesses. And when we're talking heat-related illnesses, what causes those illnesses? It's basically when your body reaches a temperature and it rises faster than it can cool itself. This can result in a number of different conditions, and a few of them that we're going to talk about today are the heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Those are on the severe end of the heat-related illness spectrum, and they are considered medical emergencies. So some of the symptoms that we're looking for in heat exhaustion may be heavy sweating, cold, pale, or clammy skin, a fast but weak pulse, nausea, vomiting. You might experience some confusion or disorientation, in very severe cases, fainting or passing out. So if you yourself are experiencing any of these symptoms or are with someone that is experiencing them, the most important thing is move to a cooler place and try to cool their body temperature down. We don't want to do this drastically. We want to do it gradually, but loosen clothes, sip water, put cool wet cloths on your body to take a cool bath to really try to reduce that body temperature.
One of the things you pointed out that's really important is do not shock yourself. I mean, if you try to instantly make that big change, it can create its own new issues. Do this gradually, but get yourself into that situation where relief is on the way.
Absolutely. So that's heat exhaustion. When we move up a degree into heat stroke, that's really defined when we have those higher body temperatures, and meaning that your core temperature is 103 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. This is absolutely a medical emergency. So if you're experiencing that or someone you're with, call 911 right away. Once again, let's try to move that person into a cooler environment, and once again, trying to cool that body down gradually. At this point, it is not advised to drink anything or to give that person water. So that's a really important distinction to note between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Once we've moved to the point of heat stroke, we don't want them trying to sip water and things like that.
Is it okay, though, to try to maybe use the water to apply some kind of a cold compress or something?
Absolutely. Cool cloths around their face, neck, body to try and cool that core temperature down.
So if you are in a situation or see someone in a situation where perhaps heat stress or heat stroke could be an issue, try to act quickly, but the first thing to do is to get them away from that source of heat as much as possible, get them into a cooler area, try to do this gradually and allow your body to work with you or them to allay this situation. Is there a place that folks can find out more information if they have questions?
Yes, so we have a guide that includes all of the information on all the heat-related illnesses, as well as some of the prevention measures. That's available on our website, which is cdhd.ne.gov, or feel free to give us a call, 308-385-5175.
They want to help you make it through the heat safely. So make sure that you make wise decisions and help someone if you see them in a stressful situation. Don't be afraid to ask and don't be afraid to help. Carly, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Carly Simonson, Deputy Director from Central District Health Department. Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM.